I spent 100 days in Rimworld as Romans, and we built a hotel. 100 days of clubbing wild diplodocuses, trading, betrayal, fighting huge insects, and all that while building every Roman's dream accommodation. What exactly is the challenge? Building a luxurious hotel in 100 days as the new Classicals faction. The ideology is pretty Roman. They are supremacists who love slavery. They are raiders who love raiding. And gladiators who only want to use melee weapons. Plus they have one more skill which later turns out to be pretty busted. The colonists are Cecilia the Weaver, Fava the Muffalo Shaman, Blasius the Butcher, and Decima the Stew Keeper. So without further ado, let's go build a hotel. We got stranded on an arid piece of land with a nice defensive mountain formation. Decima started building the group's first shelter. I didn't want to make a box base again, so boxes with the corners cut off it is. It's genius, I know. After some futuristic alien debris bashing, the lands were ready to be farmed. And the base was already looking pretty neat after just one day. Some more planting had to be done and everyone helped. So frickin' wholesome! A cheetah started hunting Blasius, and despite Cecilia making everyone a club, the Romans decided to cower inside the wooden shelter for now. Wood is kinda scarce in these parts, so the next day it was time to cut wood and plant some more for the future. And then we had a visit from the Central Republic and Decima's parents, our first hotel guests. And since we didn't make a hotel yet, they had to sleep in the sand. The cheetah tried it again, but didn't stand a chance against our clubbiness. Whatever that means. His brother, however, killed one of the visiting senators the next day. Whoopsie. Oh, are those anima pearls? And a bronze spatha? You won't need those anymore. Blasius lives with 3 women and falls in love with a visitor. Great. Our guests indeed didn't really like the sand sleeping bit, but at least the kitchen was coming along nicely. The first raider showed up and was quickly promoted to prisoner. And right after that, Fava started taming the dinosaurs. History lesson! Did you know that Romans coexisted with dinosaurs and even managed to tame them? It's true. Just look at this totally original picture from the classical era. A guy riding a dinosaur. This historically justifies us taming these 8 movement speed gallimimuses to ride on. Yeah, I may have kinda forgot to turn off the Dinosauria mod. But hey, Romans riding dinosaurs. Heck yeah! We finished researching stone cutting and made the workbench because we ain't gonna make an hotel out of wood. I didn't know how the monument quest works, so that was stupid. We found a farming worksite in the middle of the ocean? Food stocks were low, so we cut some potatoes a little early and fixed the monument building just after that. By chance, Fava and Coyote both got gutworms, and the farms were looking very nice. Another raid! And Coyote tried to seize the opportunity and escape. Nope. After a sloppy fight against the raiders, everything was back to... Yeah, that's how you get gutworms. Next morning, another animal attack. Designed some colonist housing and Blasius starting cutting stone for Decima to build it. Day 17 we did our first raid and used some cheesy tactics to get a disappointing stack of wood. 2 refugees were seeking, refuge, and the Romans could use some working hands, so we accepted them. They had some okay skills too. Be welcome, Jaguar and Alamakai. Now we needed some more colony bedrooms, so Decima got to work again. With a food shortage going on, an age-old question rose once again. Can you club a diplodocus to death? Yeah, Google couldn't really help me out there, so desperate as we were, we had to try. Well, it seems you can. The gladiator meme from the ideology also has the effect that every melee attack has a 20% chance to stun the opponent. So when 5 enemies are attacking at the same time, that means that you stun often and are able to stun lock opponents easy. With a good bit of diplodocus meat and the knowledge that we could probably melee anything to death, food was no longer a problem. Yeah, feels good, man. Blasius turned the mammoth worm into some fine meals to negate the insect meat debuff, and Decima started building the temple. We got a quest to kill some pebble mids, and so we did. The temple was built, and we accidentally made Blasius into the philosopher instead of Cecilia. We fixed it by turning Blasius into the leader and Cecilia into philosopher. Are you finally happy now, you bunch of ungrateful We finished the smithing research and built a crafting room. Finally time to craft some Roman armor. Jaguar kept having mental breaks, so we captured him. Created a caravan and sold him to our neighbors. His friend Alamakai didn't really like us betraying them and betrayed us back. See ya. After that, we got raided by the Central Republic. I couldn't figure out why they suddenly hated us. Is sleeping in the sand really that bad? Luckily, it was just one ill-equipped boy and was clapped with ease. Some beggars with great skills visited, so we filled up our prison. And then, Coyote joined. Welcome, Coyote! One day later, we got a quest to take care of 2 people, and they arrived in pods? What in the name of Jupiter are pods? Don't care, they have great skills. Welcome Hadriana and Cloelia. Okay, stop. I know what you're thinking. We were going to build a hotel, right? We'll get to it, I promise. We caravanned to our neighbors and sold some trash and prisoners. The Central Republic attacked again, and this time with a bigger group. But there were only archers, so we waited until they were in the village, rushed in and defeated them.
Easy!
After getting raided again by tribals a few days later, and getting half of the farms burned down, the Romans agreed on building a defensive wall around the village. Time to celebrate with a prisoner sacrifice.
Nice.
Suddenly we had quite a lot of mouths to feed. So we planted some more crops. And to improve on the base aesthetics and efficiency, we started building roads. I built an oddly shaped killbox into our wall, and then we recruited Ove and gave her a more Roman name. We went to do another raid, which made a little money. And then it was finally time. We started building the hotel. I told you! Yes, with the walls built and the colonists well equipped, they felt confident enough to house guests. The Central Republic was so jealous of our money-making master plan that they decided to attack with brute force. But our geniusly designed melee killbox made short work of them. With the prison as well as their confidence filled back up, the Romans continued the construction. Wanting to please any of the future guests' needs, they planted fields of narcotic substances. They filled the hotel with bedrolls and even built a theater stage. This hotel was going to be the greatest of all time. Yeah, about that. To have a successful hotel, you have to have, guests. Our settlement was a great one. It could stop any raid, kill hordes of insects. It had food, it had drugs, it had a hotel with a totally legitly placed thermal bath. But the guests didn't come. Well, thanks Nairon for the 100 days. And thank you for watching my video. If you did, please like the video and consider subscribing.